Hi, this is Dara Levitt again for part 2 of Pony Guidelines. I'm sorry, I ran out of time. This time, I'll try to be a little bit quicker. So as you see, I finished the front leg. That's because I kind of wanted to speed it up a little bit, but I'll explain. So, for the first joint, you kind of want to make it like at the tip of the chest, and then if you don't know what I mean, then this is the chest guideline, and then you should put the joint like right over it, and then you got to go down like the slightest bit, and then make another joint. It's kind of when you bend down, and then you make a long joint, as you did down here, to kind of the wrist, as we call it in, well, human. And so, I just want to show you, for the legs, don't make the, for the legs, follow the joints. Don't make them, all wobbly. Unless if you're making a little cartoon, that's okay. And so, of course, we need to add in the second pair. Well, I call it. This part might take a little bit shorter. That's because you basically just follow along, but right next to it. And then you kind of have to shade it in a little bit so it shows more, well, distance like. And then add that to the front. I'm sorry. I just was trying to focus on the joints, as I said. Okay. She looks kind of like she's squatting, but that's alright. We don't need to make it perfect. So, if you want to make wings on your pony, I'll show you how. If you're making Princess Celestia's wings, it's kind of harder because what you need to do is you need to make all these strips for the bone structure, and then you need to make the curves for the feathers and then the inside ones. So I'm not going to do that and waste time. So for Luna's, I kind of have to show it more. For Luna's, they're really decorated. So the first feather up top, it's not just straight. It's really curved like that. It's really hard to draw. And then I like drawing the rest of the basic structure.
Okay, are you going to tell them how to do this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you need to just make a bunch more feathers, which I'm not going to waste time doing. And then last but not least is the basic wings. I'm going to do... Yeah, the basic wings are for this one, except I made them a little bit bigger. For when Twilight, she became an alicorn, her wings were a bit bigger, but they were like Luna's. So I just did, because this one, it's going to look different than the one I'm working on now. That's because I just rushed through it. So if you take your time, then it's going to end out how you want it.
Okay.
So for the wings, I like making a basic structure. They go up to at least the ear, which I'm going to make it over here. And then they start to go over here more. It's not exactly like that. It starts around over here, goes up and curves. So then I like making the rest of the wings. So this is the first feather, this is the second, this is the third, and this is the fourth. So then you got to do the curves, obviously, because that's the wings. And then for the inside part, you got to make other feathers because they can't just fly with one set of feathers. And then you don't make more feathers for over here, because this part, I don't really know. I don't work with Lauren Parks or whatever her name is, but so then you gotta make another wing, I'm trying to speed this up as much as I can. So, now for the face. Like I said, the ear is around over here. You kind of got to make it like a little bit of a point, and then you got to bring it down. Kind of like a triangle, but if you bend it around a little bit. And then you got to make the inside. It's thicker down here, and then it gets thinner over here. And then for the snout, you follow the face down. And for the snout, I usually have to erase it a couple times. Make it small, and then you go down. You see, it looks kind of flat once you do it wrong. There we go. So then you gotta make the nose up here, and then the mouth is around, maybe let's say over here. So then, for the eye, I like making a line over here for like the eye. So then, you make like an oval, of course. And then, this is how you make Rainbow Dash's eye. So it's different eyelashes and sort of different structure. I'm just making this really lightly. So for the inside, most people forget this. They have to draw like 2 lines. This one, it's just completely white, and then this one's darker. So then, for Rainbow Dash, I make it bold up here, and then add like the eyelashes. And then for Twilight, it's different shape. So the eyelashes are like curved. Well, that's Pinkie Pie's. And then Twilight's and Rarity's, it's kind of like that, like a diamond shape, sort of. And then for the horn, you just gotta make it small. Like, for the horn, there's not much detail. So then, there you have it. Your own My Little Pony. You can do different structure, whatever you'd like. So, thank you for watching. Please comment down below.